Hello, I'm Jay from Volunteer Audio, and I'm making a video showing you how to update your WHD14 Plus radio. Soundstream Reserve does an amazing job. As new protocols come out and updates for your phones, they also release updates for the radio to continually improve the function of the radio and the connectivity to your phone. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update specifically the WHD14 Plus that has not had an UNLOC kit installed. If you've unlocked yours, that's going to be a different video. You need to watch that very specific one because the process is different. All right, so let's get this radio up. I'm going to show you the current SoC and MCU and then walk you through the new update and how to do that on your computer. All right, so I'm going to show you how to go on your radio and check your current firmware. First, go to the home screen on your WHD14 Plus. Go to Settings. Under System Settings, we're going to hit About. It's going to give us our current firmware. We have 10/31/24, that's a date for the MCU, and 5/23/25 on the SoC. Now at Volunteer Audio, we always ship all of our radios fully up to date. So if you're buying a radio after today, you're going to find out that your radio's already been updated. So if you have newer firmware than this, the one at the end of the video, don't update it again, there's no need. Now, if you bought one in the past before this update was released, you'll need to do this. But at Volunteer Audio, we always try to make sure you're never stuck, that we give you great step-by-step videos like you're going to see today, but also the process I'm going to show you about loading the software on the flash drive. That's free if you want to do this at home, but you can also purchase a drive from us that already has that software on it. Some of you are not as computer literate, and even with a video feel like you might mess up. And messing up is very important that we don't do, because if we load the wrong software or do this incorrectly, we can brick this radio. So make sure you follow all my directions. When I tell you what kind of flash drive, what size flash drive, how to format it in that correct format, you must do that. Don't think I can get away with it using another flash drive I already have at home that doesn't match those specifics or those specs. So again, I don't want you stuck. I want to make sure we make this process as easy as possible. And if you follow this video exactly, you're going to get the same result that I get. But if this is more than you think you can do, I also sell this drive on our website with that software already on it. We do this at a very reasonable cost. It's about 25 bucks. That includes all the shipping. So it's more than just buying a drive, but we're going to load it and we're going to include that shipping as part of that. So if you need that, you can buy it there. But let's go through that process. All right, first thing you need to do is go to the correct website to download your software. In that case, it's going to be motorcycleaudio.com. When you get there, you're going to see the Motorcycle Audio by Soundstream and Precision Power website. I want you to scroll over to Plug and Play Head Units, and then let's make sure we go to the correct year range, which is 2014 to 2023. And if you have a WHD14 Plus, I want you to click on it. That's what we're doing the video on. If you do not have this radio, please stop watching and find the one for your exact radio. At this point, we're going to click Support, and we're going to click on Firmware Updates for July 2026. That's going to bring you to this page, and there is a warning here, and you need to make sure that we pay attention to these warnings. First off, it's going to tell you that the firmware update is for your radio, and it's going to tell you what it does. It's updating CarPlay and Android Auto protocols. This update is for Soundstream WHD14 Plus installed in these years. Attempting to update any other model of head unit will corrupt or brick your radio. We don't want you to brick your radio. Soundstream doesn't either, so please pay attention. If you have a WHD14 Plus and you've installed the UNLOC kit, do not do this update. You're going to go to another page. You're going to get a different update, but you want to watch that specific video. Another thing you need is a good quality flash drive. This is the drive we're using. It is a SanDisk Cruiser 8 GB drive. This radio will not accept a drive bigger than 32 gig. It has to be FAT32 formatted, and I'll go over that in a second and show you this. It must be 4 GB or larger, but we're going to recommend an 8 GB SanDisk Cruiser. That's what you're going to get if you purchase this update at volunteeraudio.com. So next we're going to download the update file. And if you notice, we have it says download the update file from this link. We're going to click that link to start that update or download. All right, so it's downloading it to my computer. As you notice, it's a zip file. It says WHD14 2026-0707. All right, now that we've downloaded the file to our computer, we're going to take our new SanDisk USB. I'm going to plug it into my computer here. All right, once it's in, my computer is going to come up and bring that up. I want you to go on your files to your USB drive, right click it. Sorry, let me right click, and I want you to hit format. You're going to format it to FAT32 and go ahead and hit start. It's going to erase everything on that drive, so make sure it's a new drive and there's nothing important on it. Once it's been formatted, hit OK. Now, we got to go to that, what we just downloaded. So I'm going to go to my downloads, and I'm going to view that file in a folder. So here it is. This is it. So now I'm going to click on that folder and bring up what's in it. All right. So let's go back one step, back to that folder, and we need to unzip it. So I'm going to hit Extract All. I'm now going to hit Browse, and I'm going to find my USB drive. And you see it's already picked here, USB drive D. I'm going to hit Select Folder, and it's going to start unzipping or extracting that. So I'm going to hit Extract Now. So now you'll see those files are being transferred. This doesn't take too long. Over to our new USB drive. So this process is so important that you do it right. And again, this drive is for sale at volunteeraudio.com with this already on it. So if you want to wait just a couple days, you can order that drive, have it, and you can skip all of this part and go to the part where I'm showing you how to put it in the radio, which I'll be doing here in just a minute. So if you did purchase that drive, no need to continue forward with this part. Just skip on over to where we show you how to put it in the radio. All right, so now that we have our update done, you'll see there's an update folder. Inside that will be an MC, let me click on that folder and show you what's in it. ST25MCU.bin. If we go back to the drive, we'll also see ISP boot bin. You need both of these. You need this folder that says update and ISP boot.bin in this drive, exactly as you see here. If you see that, you're ready to move on. So we are going to now eject this drive. So go back to your drive, right click it, and then hit eject. Once it says it's safe to remove it, you're just going to unplug your drive, and now we're going to move on to our radio. All right, now we have our USB drive that we updated, and we have now put the software on, and we've ejected it properly from our computer. Again, 8 gig SanDisk, properly formatted. I have my radio powered up. I want you to make sure you have your bike either on a battery tender or fully charged before you start the process. If power were to be disconnected from this radio or go too low while doing the update, it will brick it. So you're going to turn your ignition on. I want you to go to accessories so your headlight is not on, and then I want you to do this update. So let's plug our USB into the factory USB port on the bike. We're going to go to Home, Settings. We're going to go to System Settings. We're going to go to About, and now we're going to click Update. Now it's going to tell you what your current version of your MCU or the new version of the MCU and SoC is. You'll see we have the same number we had previously on our MCU. But if you have an older radio that never got updated and the MCU needs to be updated, it's going to bring it to the October of 2024 version, which is the newest for MCU. We're also going to load the 7/7/2026 update here on our radio as far as the SoC. So now let's go ahead and hit update. Doesn't take too long, but make sure you do this exact process and do not turn the radio off until you're prompted to do so at the end. So the radio just rebooted. It did half of the update. Now it's going to do the second half after this reboot. Don't think you're done just because the screen cut off. Just keep waiting. All right, so now we see the old version and we see the new version. And it's going to, we've got a bar that's now counting across on that screen showing you that update. So we need to wait till this is completely done. As this process does take a while, that's why we're showing it to you and we're not speeding it up. I want you to see how long the process takes. We're not going to fast forward to the end. We want you to be patient and wait this long. This is also part of why we want to make sure our battery is fully charged. We don't want it to go dead during this time. All right, we're almost finished. Our radio is going to reboot again, which is signifying that it is finished, but let's let it fully boot and go back to our home screen. All right, so now that it's fully reset up, we can turn our radio off. You'll see we're back to the initial setup. This essentially does a factory reset to the radio while doing the update. So make sure now that you re-put in any of your presets, like your FM reset presets. You also want to go into your phone, delete your old pairing to the radio, and repair it fresh from the device menu on the radio. All right, I hope this helped you. I hope it showed you how to update your radio without causing any problems and breaking it. And again, if what I showed you is above and beyond what you think you're capable of, you can order this drive at volunteeraudio.com with the update already on it. As part of that, anytime you purchase from Volunteer Audio, you also get after the sale support and our lifetime tech support. So if you get stuck, if you have questions, we're going to be here to help. Make sure you subscribe to Volunteer Audio on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook for the latest information, updates for your radio, new models that come out, amps, speakers, other accessories you're going to want for your bike. You're going to learn about those new options first at Volunteer Audio. So make sure you follow us. And if this video helped you, if it helped you update your radio, please click that little like button. It helps us and it lets other people see this video because it moves it up in search results. And comment below and say, I did it if you got this done and updated your radio. Thank you so much for watching. And as always, God bless.